Alright, first up we have the box. And inside of the box is this case. This is the box, by the way. Get that out of the way. So this is the case. Now, I've already been asked, is this 14 karat gold or 10 karat gold? And after doing some research, I couldn't figure it out, and the owner has no idea either. So, assume this is 10 karat gold, and you might get a bonus that it could be 14 karat, if you have any way to tell. But it's not marked anywhere, and I've looked in the instruction booklet, which I'm going to show you here in a second. Open this up. And we have this instruction booklet. As well as, it's a little bit too bright. Hold on. There we go. That's better. And we have this bookmark-like looking thing. And then also is an instruction booklet. So all three of those original come with it. Alright, now back up a little bit here. Get some more light. Here we go. Alright, so this is the case itself and the watch. And I'm going to be completely honest with you people, I don't know a lot about watches. So, I have been asked a couple questions so far that have already stumped me. But, and the owner as well, as he's not that familiar with watches either. He had received this from his uncle back in the early 70s. He's only the second owner of it. His uncle had died in the late 60s and he ended up inheriting it. And he's just kept it in storage for all these years. That's why it's in great shape. Everything on this is original. People keep asking me specific parts, and everything is original. And zoom in here a little bit. Oops, sorry. And there's that. The power reserve still works. And flip it over, and there's the engraving. Oops, it's not too blurry. But still beautiful. Now, people have asked me about the condition on the inside of it. And this watch has not been opened since the current owner has owned it. So since the early 70s, and he's never used it himself other than just to test to make sure it works, which he's done very recently before we put this auction up. So there it is. And one more thing, like I was saying, this hasn't been opened since he owned it early on. He doesn't know a lot about watches. There's no places around here that will even work on watches like this. As far as cleaning them or anything, they have to send them away, and obviously with a watch this old you don't send them away because usually you'll end up missing some parts or replaced parts. Excuse me, or replaced parts anyways. So it hasn't been cleaned since then, but it hasn't really need to be. It's been in storage. But runs beautifully. And that's going to be about it. I'm going to get to all your questions that have already been asked. And that's going to be about it.